Well, very good evening and welcome to Cairo, Egypt. The FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers continue here in Africa. It is Group C action, and we start this three-day event with Morocco against Angola. Well, Angola have qualified for the World Cup more times than any other African side, hoping to make their 8th appearance, and a win today would actually secure their spot in the next phase of qualifying. After winning 3 out of 3 in the first round, which they hosted, of course. Morocco with just one win in that opening round of games, hoping to get off to a good start here. First game of the day, and then we will have the host Egypt a little bit later on. They take on the Democratic Republic of Congo, who have a huge amount of work to do after losing all 3 of their games in the first round. As you can see, Angola top of the table, 3 wins out of 3. And victory today would assure themselves of a top 3 spot, which means qualification to the next phase. Egypt and Morocco placed to join them at the moment, but that could all change over the next couple of days. And Angola will be feeling confident. They did the business at home. First round of games, as I say, was held in the city of Luanda in Angola. And the second round to be played here in Egypt. And Egypt doing pretty well in that first round of games as well, winning 2 out of 3. So with them hosting the games over the next 3 days, you would expect them to do well. Maybe that third spot is going to be between Morocco and the Democratic Republic of Congo. We shall have to wait and see. They are the outsiders, given that they had the least amount of success in that first round. Morocco with just the 1 win. Congolese coming away with nothing at all. A big challenge ahead, particularly for Morocco here. They'll be desperate to get off to a good start. If they do slip up, and the Congolese will have the chance to go level on points with them in the table. They can pick up their first win, although they have a huge challenge today as well. Of course, they are taking on the hosts, which is never easy in these scenarios. We're at the Cairo Stadium Indoor Halls Complex, hall number 2 for this clash. The teams will be introduced on court fairly shortly. Morocco trying to qualify for the World Cup for the very first time. Slightly precarious position given their performances in the first round of qualifying. There are 4 groups in the African section of qualifying for this first phase. And as I've mentioned already, the top 3 teams from each group will progress to the next phase. So there'll be 12 teams in phase 2, 2 groups of 6. The teams from Group C, which is this group, will join the teams from Group A. That includes Tunisia, Cameroon, Chad and Guinea. Tunisia leading the way in that group, which is perhaps not a surprise given that they are, of course, the African champions. The Angolans under William Voigt, hoping to pick up where they left off. As the Moroccans are being introduced here. Look relaxed and confident ahead of their first game here. Hoping they can be one of those sides who make it into phase 2, which will be starting in September, finishing up in February 2019. So it'll be 2 groups of 6 in that phase, but that is still a long way off as far as these teams are concerned. This is all about the first phase of qualifying and just to get into contention for the next phase. It's Morocco's head coach Said El Bouzidi. You just saw in your picture just a few moments ago. And his opposite number there, as I mentioned, Will Voigt. Angola very close to securing their spot in the next phase of this competition. We're going to have the national anthems now. So the second round of qualifying here in Egypt is going to get underway in the next few minutes. Morocco and Angola kicking things off here in Group C. A reminder again of how these two teams performed in the first round, the first three games. Morocco picking up one win and losing two of their opening contests. They lost to Angola 62-56, beat the Democratic Republic of Congo in overtime 88-81 before losing a 4-point game to Egypt 63-67. 1965 African champions hoping to make the World Cup for the very first time. They had a good summer in Tunisia back in September, as we see the refereeing team here led by Tariq Lataifa. Morocco finishing fourth at Afrobasket 2017. They lost to Senegal in the third place playoff. Angola getting knocked out in the quarterfinals, which was a little bit of a surprise. So we can have a look at Angola's roster here. Yannick Moreira is a key man for them, 26-year-old who plays his basketball in Russia, center, averaging 9.3 points in that first round of qualifying. Lionel Paulo as well, number 9, 32-year-old forward, very experienced, essential to how this team plays. And Reggie Moore as well, 37, who plays for Primero de Agosto. He is amongst the starters, as is Yannick Moreira, and of course Lionel Paulo. Lots of experience and lots of talent in that starting five for Angola. And with 3 wins out of 3, they will seal a place in the next phase of qualifying with victory here this evening. They hosted the first round of games. They beat Morocco, as I mentioned, 62-56. And here is the Moroccan side that they will face this evening. Keep an eye on Sofiane Kurodu, the number 6, 33-year-old, who averaged over 10 points in the first round. Abdelali Larici as well, 24-year-old. And Adil El Maksoud, who is not in the starting 5. Mohamed Shua is, though. He had an excellent first round as well. 11 points, 6.3 rebounds and 0.7 assists. His average for the 3 games in the first round of qualifying. Larici in there as well. And this Moroccan side will certainly give Angola a few problems. William Voigt there, their head coach. Angola, as I say, a little bit surprisingly beaten in the quarterfinals of AfroBasket 2017. They lost to Senegal. Saïd Bouzidi's team managed to get into the semis. Eventually played Senegal in the 3rd place playoff and came out second best, but they finished 4th and they were pretty pleased with their achievements. So it should be a great contest, this one. Just about ready to get underway here in Cairo. Final few words from the coaches. Angola potentially 40 minutes away from reaching the 2nd phase. If they do win this evening, they cannot be caught by the Congolese, who you feel need at least 2 victories over the next 3 days to stand any chance of making it through. Morocco would certainly boost their hopes with a win here. And there is Reggie Moore, key man for Angola, 37 years old. Soufiane Kouroudou there, 33 years old, the Moroccan, averaging 10.5 points, 6.5 rebounds and 2 assists in the first round. Larici there, number 8. The key man for the Moroccans, who will need a bright start here after that 6-point defeat. And that was in Angola, though. They were the hosts for the first round of games. A little bit of home court advantage. Playing here in Cairo might just even things up a little bit. It'll be interesting to see how the 2 sides start here. It promises to be an excellent 3 days. All ready to get started here. First of 2 games today. The hosts will be in action later against the Democratic Republic of Congo. And it's Morocco and Angola who get things going in Group C. Final phase of round 1 of qualifying in Africa. Larici, the man with the ball in hand here. Morocco look to get up to a bright start, playing in white here, and they do get the first points. Abdelali Larici getting a couple on the board nice and early for the Moroccans. Here's Reggie Moore in response with a 3-point attempt, no good, might go again. Out to the corner, comes inside, Moore again for 3. And the rebound is claimed by Soufiane Kouroudou. Larici coming through now for Morocco. Follow-up not there, and Angola claim the rebound. And the group leaders yet to open their account, and Larici with the easy finish, uncontested, to double Morocco's lead. 4 points early on for Morocco's number 8. Half of the court to himself. Little Paulo getting it out wide. Foul is called. And Larici, who's been involved in pretty much everything so far, is the man penalised. Here's Lionel Paulo, and more. And looking for a way through here, Angola, but they still can't get off the mark, and Larici draws the foul. The unsportsmanlike foul called there by the referee. More protesting his innocence. It's Morocco who have made the faster start here. And this man has bagged all the points so far. Six on the board for Morocco's number 8. This is the dream start for the Moroccans. Less than 2 minutes have elapsed though. Now the three-point attempt from the corner is good, the first three. And Morocco move into double digits already. Can Angola respond? They are off the mark. First couple of points. Larici, now Naja. Kudu, now Shua. Kudu again, and doesn't get it to go. Would have been a 3. Here come Angola again. Jessen didn't quite make the decision in the end. The turnover favours Morocco. A 9-2 lead for the Moroccans. Larici, nice pass and thrown down. Kudu with the easy finish, and Larici was the man who made it happen. Well, they do move into double digits. 11-2 lead. Larici has started like a train. And the bounce pass finished off smartly by Kudu. Here is Moreira. Out to Moore. Puts up the 2 and gets it. His first points of the evening. Reggie Moore. And how will Morocco respond here? Kudu. It's just out of reach. A little too much on that pass for Naja. Three-point attempt is no good. The rebound is claimed by Larici. Kudu. Can he get it to go? He can. Naja might have just got that final touch, that all-important touch, to make sure it dropped. And it's a 9-point advantage once again. Angola looking to respond here. And it just comes out. Attempt from Mundanyema. Larici. El Mabassi, who hit that first three-pointer of the night. Now Shua. Larici. Drives inside, lays it up, can't get it to go. Moreira claiming the rebound. And here come Angola again. Haven't quite clicked so far. Conceição getting that ball out wide, and the foul is called against Shua. Bastos driving in, he drew the foul. First free throw of the evening for Angola, down by 8. Cut the gap to 7, 2 from 2 from the line. Morocco with a 13-6 lead. With just a little under 5 minutes played in the first quarter. Coming together there. Sofiane Kurodu. And Larici. El Mabassi. It's no good this time. Final touch off Naja. Conceição. And draws the foul. Larici again. Couple of fouls picked up already from him. Aside from that, he's made a really good start. Moreira. Conceição makes it. Long-range effort from Conceição. Angola are just starting to click into gear now. Naja in response, and it's good. Now things are really hotting up. Almighty tussle there. This is Moreira with the bounce pass and finished nicely. Mingas gets a couple on the board and moves Angola into double figures. 6-point lead for the Moroccans now. Kurodu makes it, nicely done. Under pressure. Another one who started well here for Morocco as they regain their 8-point advantage. Mingas with a 3-point attempt, no good, and the foul is called. Moreira, the man penalised. Said El Bouzidi will be pretty happy with his team's start here. Too early to panic for Will Voigt. His side are playing catch-up at the moment. 3:47 left in the opening quarter. Naja. Here's Shua. And Mabassi. And Naja. Naja again. Just got the shot away in time. foul is called. A bit better from the Angolans there. Now to Mingas. Looks around and goes for it himself. Ball was loose there for a moment. Picked up, though, by Morocco. Alouriachi. Now El Maqsoud, and this is El Misbahi. And El Misbahi going for it. Kurodu. Still Kurodu. And the three-point attempt is no good from Alouriachi. Mingas. That's past to Moreira. Moreira floats one up and can't get it to go. El Maqsoud picks it up. 33-year-old looking for the quick pass. Oh, very nearly pulled off a great play there. Kurodu denied by Moreira. And unfairly in the eyes of the official. It's a brilliant pass from El Maqsoud. There's the foul. Denies what would have been a tremendous play for Morocco. Yannick Moreira will take a seat here. As Kurodu goes to the line. Aiming for a double-digit lead here in the first quarter, Morocco. Still some time to go. 2 from 2. Free throws have been pretty solid so far. Kurodu with 8 points to his name. 20 on the board for the Moroccans. Angola. 10-point deficit to make up already, and they are missing more than they're making at the moment. Here's El Maqsoud. Still El Maqsoud. And Onyema breaking it up. Alouriachi. There's El Misbahi. Now Maqsoud. Maqsoud goes in, draws the foul, makes the 2. The three-point play possibility here for Morocco. And what a start this has been. A 1-2 record coming into this second phase. A chance here to go 13 points up on the group leaders. Well, Maqsoud, cool as you like from the line. Bangs it in. For a big advantage here. Mingas. And the long-range attempt is no good, and Kurodu claiming the rebound. This is Naja. The bounce pass into El Maqsoud. He's done it again. Draws the foul. And what an impact he's had early on. El Maqsoud just drawing that foul. Outstanding from Adil El Maqsoud. And going to add to his 2 points again. It doesn't make it a three-point play this time, but it is a 15-point lead Naja again. Claiming the rebound, El Maqsood. El Misbahi. Zakaria El Misbahi to Naja, puts it up, doesn't get it to go, and then, well, sloppy piece of handling in truth. Point advantage. It really has been a dream first quarter so far for Morocco. Can they keep up this intensity? El Maqsood has made a big impact off the bench. And he has missed a couple of free throws. We are into the final minute of the first quarter now. Does make the second. .16 lead for the side that finished fourth in September's Afrobasket. Many familiar names from that tournament in the roster this time around as well. El Maqsood was a key player for them. Didn't start today, but he's come off the bench and done well. Naja picks it up, tidies it up well. El Misbahi. Foul is called. Time almost up in this opening quarter. Naja, the man penalised there. Bastos going to the line. Angola have struggled to add points to their tally in this first quarter. It's been all one-way traffic so far. That one's good. Five seconds left in the first quarter now. Morocco want to just keep things ticking along as they have been doing so far. This is El Maqsood. El Maqsood puts one up, it's no good. Morocco making sure that Angola didn't have time to get back at the other end of the court. So a really successful opening period for the Moroccans. And Angola with 3 wins out of 3 in that first phase. Find themselves 26-12 down at the end of the first quarter. next round of qualifying, as you saw there, starts in September. Morocco will be delighted with the way things have gone so far in this opening game of second round of games in this first phase of qualifying. Have a look at some of the key moments from that first quarter. Larici, number 8 for Morocco, making a really big impression. Back the first few points. Really got things off to a great start. Took Angola a little while to get going. Morocco continued to dictate the way the game went. A couple of bright moments in that first quarter for the Angolans. El Maqsoud off the bench, making a big impact, drawing the foul on a couple of occasions, setting up three-point play possibilities. And will it be more of the same from Morocco in this second quarter? Can they keep up this standard? A huge challenge already, it seems, for the Angolans. And the teams met first time around. It was tied at 18 points apiece. At the end of the first quarter, El Maqsoud actually in that game scored 14 points. Showed what an important player he is for them. Angola making a bright start here to the second quarter. They need a fast start, you feel. Conceição. Some great work there. Drawing the foul. A three-point play possibility right at the start of the second quarter for Angola. Can't take advantage of it though. Starting this second quarter, 14 points down. Shua. Stolen. And the breakaway chance, brilliantly finished. Laid up and in. A couple of points on the board for Olimpio Cipriano. It's a great steal and good finish. Shua. Gurari. Shua again. And here's El Maqsoud. The impact player from the first quarter, El Maqsoud. Just ran out of time there. Gurari couldn't get the shot away. What's the foul called? But Zidi, I think, claiming the ball hit the rim. Riachi finds El Maqsoud, and he just stepped back into his own half of the court. It's a rare mistake from the 33-year-old. It's an uncharacteristic error. Just watch his right foot, and then his left foot actually went further over the line. Angola have just made a slightly better start here to the second quarter. A little sharper. Still trailing by a fairly significant margin, but they are trying to decrease that with Cipriano, whose effort is missed, and Kurodu claiming the rebound. Here's Shua. He draws the foul. Little Paolo it is, who's been penalised there, number 9. Kurodu. There's El Maqsood. Kurodu loses out. Reggie Moore is the man with the ball in hand now. Bastos. Got the pass out to Paolo. Comes inside, gets it out to Moore. Good hands here from the Angolans. Cipriano puts it up. It doesn't go. And Kurodu is the man who claims it in the end. They haven't been clinical enough so far, Angola. Garari. Shua. Aluriashi. The pass doesn't quite make its intended target. It was intended for Shua. And Angola now with Cipriano going it all alone and laying it up and in. Reduces the deficit to 8 points, 26-18. Frustrating for Angola at the moment, although they have started this second quarter rather better. Angola have prevented Morocco from putting any more points on the board. Reduce the deficit by 6. Kurodu making way here. And Abdurrahim Naja coming back onto the court. Big number 4. Physical battle with Reggie Moore, veteran Angolan international. Here's Larici. Ball's loose. It was almost regathered there by Naja, but here come Angola with Cipriano for 3. And it's well short. Long-range shooting has not really been up to scratch so far. First time out called. And the Moroccans still have the advantage, up by 8, 26-18 as it stands, and they haven't added any points yet. Some encouragement for Angola so far in this second quarter. Crucially, they haven't allowed the Moroccans to add to their tally. 6 points without reply with a little over 3.5 minutes played. It's still an 8-point lead for Morocco. Opening game of Phase 2 in Group C here in Cairo. The hosts in action later against the Congolese, who are winless. So just unravelled a little bit for Morocco in this second quarter so far. A misguided pass from Larici, who was at the centre of all the good things Morocco were doing in the first quarter. Angola looking to respond here, but it's the big man Naja who takes the rebound. Here is Naja, takes on the shot, couldn't get it to go, and now Angola can spring quickly here. Moore is forward. Cipriano nearly lost it. Now he has lost it, and here's Shua for Morocco. El Maksoud takes his time, goes for the three. Moore initially claimed the rebound. It's come to Cipriano. Salves and Leonel Paulo is a little short. Here come the Moroccans once again. El Maksoud. Naja for two. They have plenty of time. Morocco just can't score in this quarter. Santos moves it on to Cipriano. Salves out to Dos Santos, claimed by Cipriano, and he's missed as well, and Larici claiming the rebound. There's Larici driving inside, finds El Maksoud. Larici again, puts up the three, no good, but here is Naja, and he does make it on the follow-up. Just floats it in for two more, and Morocco have their first points of the second quarter. It's taken them almost 6 minutes. Two-point attempt from Salves there. Here is Larici going all the way. Naja keeping it alive, but it's come to Cipriano. Now there's space for the counter, and the finish is good. El Maksoud is penalised as well. It's a foul. A three-point play possibility here for Gonçalves. El Maksoud, whose contribution certainly didn't go unnoticed in the first quarter. Larici still going here. It back again off Al-Masbahi. Now Naja. Abderrahim Naja into Shua. And they ran out of time. Shot clock ran down. Just hasn't been quite as smooth from his side so far in this second quarter. Still an 8-point lead though, 28-20. With a little over 3 minutes to go until the halfway stage. This is Cipriano, Shua and Naja between them, eventually getting hold of the basketball. Larici gets it back off Naja. Naja again, floats it into Shua. In comes Cipriano. And Dos Santos couldn't keep it alive. Salam leaving the court. It's been stolen here by Lionel Paulo. Draws the foul. After Raheem Naja. And penalised here. Trying to get back and deal with dangerous Lionel Paulo. Remember, actually, an incident during AfroBasket 2017 where he had a really nasty fall, smacked his head on the floor, got up and carried on playing. Tough character. Misses his first free throw, though. Syed El Bouzidi just in discussions with Abdelali Larici, who was so important, particularly in the early phase of this game. Well, Paulo trying to make the second. He's missed that as well. And Kurodo it was who picked it up with ease in the end. Angola have been a little off the boil so far. And so have Morocco in the second quarter. And the foul is drawn. Zakaria El-Masbahi drew the foul from Cipriano, who's not happy with the call. Protests his innocence and fall on deaf ears, those protests, because El-Masbahi is going to the line. Chance to make it a 10-point lead again. Three free throws, of course, having been fouled outside the arc. And he does make 2 from 3. And it is a 10-point lead once again for Morocco, who've added just 4 points to their tally in this second quarter with just over 2 minutes to go. The lead has been cut from 14 at the end of the first quarter to 10. I feel as though Angola haven't really made the most of the opportunities they've had to really narrow the gap. It's still a healthy lead for the Moroccans. Here's El-Masbahi and now Shua. Shua puts up the 2, can't get it to go. Picked up here by Yannick Moreira. And Salves. Lionel Paulo goes to Dos Santos for 3. It's no good, and the rebound is claimed by Kurodu. Larici. The call goes Angola's way. And the timeout is called by Will Voigt and Angola, as they try and devise a plan to get themselves back in contention here. 10 points the difference with 1:33 left in the second quarter, the first half coming to a close. A little over 90 seconds left In what has been a low-scoring second quarter, 8-4, Angola lead. And the overall advantage is with Morocco, a 10-point advantage in total, 30 points to 20. As we close in on the end of the first half here. In Cairo for Group C action. Basketball World Cup qualifying round 1 in Africa. 4 teams will be knocked out in this first phase. 1 team from each group. Here come Angola. Looking for a way through. It's been stolen. And the break is on. Is he going to go all the way? Foul is called. Karim Nesba has not featured too much in this first half, but he's got himself a chance to add a couple to his own personal tally. And get Morocco a little bit closer to that 14-point lead that they held at the end of the first quarter. And he makes both. A 12-point lead again. Took them a while to get off the mark, Morocco, in this second quarter, but they built up such a healthy advantage that hasn't affected them too much. And Angola have been a little wasteful until now. Move into double digits for the quarter. Yannick Moreira adding 2 to his personal tally. Oh, lovely quick pass by El Misbahi. Shot wasn't on for Kurodu, but he has drawn the foul. It's a lovely pass from El Misbahi. Kurodu drawing the foul from Reggie Moore. If they make these 2 free throws, Morocco will restore that 14-point advantage. A 12-point advantage, rather. It's 2 less than they had at the end of the first quarter. We are nearly at the end of the half now. And the side that won all 3 games in the opening round of qualifying, well, the first half of this first round, find themselves with work to do in the second half. Just 20 seconds remaining. Stolen again by Morocco. And Nesba on his way, looking to go it alone and denied. Great steal here. It wasn't actually a touch there from Gonçalves. That's why the decision has gone the way. They've overturned it, I think. Timeout has been called. Certainly looked as though the Angolans didn't actually get a touch there. Gonçalves trying to make the block. I think that's what the coach Will Voigt is unhappy about. 12-point lead. Timeout is called with time almost up in the second quarter here. Wilvoit is just being warned here by the officials. He's unhappy with the call. Morocco have the ball with a little over 12 seconds remaining. And they strike another blow to Angola here. Gaspar tries to lay it up off the glass, no success. And a desperate attempt from Yannick Moreira is no good. So Morocco not exactly prolific in that second quarter, but they've only let their lead slip by 2 since the end of the first. They are up by 12 at the halfway stage. Their biggest lead was 16 in the first quarter. They led by 26 points to 10. They led by 14 at the end of the first, as I say, and with Angola scoring 10 and Morocco just 8 in that second quarter, it means that it is a 12-point gap at the end of the first half here in Cairo. Day 1 of 3 in Group C. As the players make their way off the court, it will certainly be the Moroccans who are the happier of the two. Alarici making a big contribution, particularly early on. Angola scoring 12 points in the first quarter and 10 points in the second. Morocco doing most of the damage in the first quarter, where they got 26 points. They started with so much energy and intent. It really blew Angola out of the water in those first few minutes. 9-point lead without reply. They went up 9-0 before Angola even got on the board. It wasn't long before they had an 11-point advantage, 13-2. And we can see some of the best bits of the first half. Certainly some big contributions early on from number 8 for Morocco, Alarici. Scored their opening 6 points to get them off to the best possible start. Plenty of big moments from him in the early phase. Morocco were quieter in that second half. Angola threatened, certainly in the early stages of that second quarter, rather. They really applied the pressure, but failure to take their opportunities is starting to cost them. There's definitely a 4 or 5 minute period at the start of that second quarter where Morocco were just creating nothing at all, and Angola were missing chances, failing to make the most of good positions and good opportunities. We'll leave you with some of the best action from the first half. A reminder that Morocco it is who lead at the halftime interval, 34-22. 26 of those points coming in the first quarter. Angola only managing to cut that 14-point gap by 2 more in the second quarter. So it's a 12-point lead. Morocco 34, Angola 22. Will be back soon with the second half. Well, welcome back to Cairo. First game of 6 over the next 3 days to determine which 3 players, and which 3 teams, I should say, will progress from Group C. Angola in the driving seat coming into this second phase of the first round, having won 3 out of 3 on home turf. But they find themselves some way behind at the moment. Great response from Morocco, who won 1 of their 3 games in the first phase of this opening round. And were beaten by Angola, of course, but they lead significantly by 12 points going into the second half. Dominated the first quarter, scored 26 points, and looked to be very much in control at that stage. Angola with a slow start. In fact, Morocco had put 9 points on the board before Angola even registered their first points of the evening. Actually scored fewer points in the second quarter than they did in the first, but Morocco adding just 8 to their total after really blowing the Angolans away in that first 10-minute period. Reggie Moore, experienced Angolan international, who's going to be important to them in this second half. They've got to keep their composure and try and narrow down that lead. This third quarter is going to be absolutely vital. About a minute away from the start of quarter number 3. It is a quarter that needs to go in Angola's favour if they are to turn this game around. A win today ensures that they do not finish bottom of this group, which means they will advance to the next phase of qualifying. It can be determined that quickly. 1 game will do it. Because they won 3 out of 3, they need just 1 win. And that means then the Congolese can't catch them because they lost all 3 of their games in the first round. Really up against it. Of course, they'll be in action against the hosts Egypt in our second game of the day here in Cairo. A reminder again of how it all works in the African qualifying. There are 4 groups of 4 teams each, and the top 3 from each group will advance to the second phase. So groups A to D in the first phase. Group E in the second phase will be made up of 3 teams from Group A and 3 teams from this group, Group C. And then Group F, the other group in the second phase, will be made up of the top 3 teams from Group B and the top 3 teams from Group D. And then the second phase of qualifying, when that gets underway, we'll see the top 2 teams in each group in the 2 groups E and F progress to the World Cup, with the best 3rd place team, depending on which group that falls into. So one of the 3rd place teams from either Group E or Group F will also qualify. 5 teams in total, and that is still some way away. The results are carried over, by the way, to phase 2, but only the results against the teams also involved in the second phase of qualifying. As we get underway in quarter number 3, Morocco with a 12-point lead. Marici, who was key for them in that first half, an early chance to get on the ball, and this is Naja. And Marici again, but the whistle has gone, and the decision has gone the way of Angola. (16 points, the biggest advantage that Morocco have held in this game. Angola didn't score until they were 9 points down at the start of the first quarter. Took them a long time to get started and put Morocco ascendancy early on, but it is Angola who have registered the first points of the second quarter. Yannick Moreira adding another 2 to his tally. Naja finding one of the key men from the first half, Sofiane Kurodu. He's fouled by Moreira. And he's the man who's added the first point of the third quarter. Larici is fouled again. It's been a real handful. Just drawing the foul from Cipriano. The first of his free throws. And this is the second, but Naja claims the rebound. It's an 11-point lead for the Moroccans as it stands, 35-24, as Larici gets one up. He got the shot away just in time, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Domingos for 3. Naja claiming it back and giving it to Al Maqsood. Wasn't the starter, Al Maqsood, but had a big impact off the bench. This is Larici. Naja from a long way out, was just inside the arc. It doesn't go. Reggie Moore. El Paulo twisting and getting the ball out to Moreira. Moreira finding Cipriano. Cipriano needs help. Gets it from Dos Santos, who puts up the 3. And it's an easy rebound for El Maqsood. Larici. Masbahi. Couldn't pick out his man. The foul is called. Moreira once again is the man penalised. The fouls in this third quarter so far coming from the Angolans. Morocco have added just 1 point to their tally, though. They've actually added just 9 since the start of the second quarter. Here is Naja, though, trying to increase that. He's missed it, and it's gathered by Lionel Paulo. Paulo on the charge here for Angola. Ricci penalised here. At the heart of everything, really, for the Moroccans. Egypt against the Democratic Republic of Congo still to come today here in Cairo. Group C action. The World Cup qualifiers. First phase of qualifying will provide heartbreak for one team from this group at the end of this 3-day event. Will be a little frustrated that his side just haven't found their rhythm and they failed to take advantage of the free throws there. Bouzidi will be happy that his side still have a double-digit lead because their scoring has dropped off. Kurodu It's a nice pass, El Misbahi. It's a lovely play from Morocco. Kurodu with the perfectly timed pass. And that lead increases to 13. Out it comes to Lionel Paulo. Tried to move it quickly, but there's a little touch there from Larici. Pass out wide to Paulo. Goes for the three. Can't get it to go. Naja claims the rebound once again for Morocco. 3.5 minutes into the third quarter. Minimal damage so far from Angola. Kurodu's pass not quite as effective this time. Moore, Cipriano, and Paulo, denied by Naja. Great block there, and here comes El Misbahi. And El Maksoud can't quite get it to go. Cipriano gathers. And the breakaway not quite happening there for Morocco after brilliant rejection at one end from Naja. Now Paulo, and he can't get it to go either. Moore comes inside, draws the foul. And the big man Naja with a big rejection here to deny Paulo. And then Moore drawing the foul. And it comes to Moore, gets the three-point attempt away, no good. But once again, the foul is called. The decision goes Angola's way. Five and a half minutes still to play in the third quarter. Long way to go. Angola need to start finding some openings here. They have drawn the foul again. It's Moore. El Misbahi called out on it. And Reggie Moore will go to the line. Moore misses the first one. Frustrating evening so far for Angola. Haven't been able to get going. Moore does make the second. So it's as you were. 3 points each in this third quarter. Still a 12-point lead for the Moroccans. Those qualification hopes will take a major boost if they can get the result here. Puts the Congolese under pressure. They are the only side without a win in Group C. Here's El Maksoud for the two, gets it. Adil El Maksoud making that one count. And the response at the other end is a good one from Angola. Domingos adding two to his tally. Back to a 12-point lead again. Exchanging blows. No change in the deficit here for Angola yet in this third quarter. Larici. Stewart trying to find his way through. And now it's taken up by Gonçalves, out to Cipriano. Cipriano denied, gets it out somehow. Found Mbunga. Now out to Moore for three, no good. Misbahi claims an easy rebound. Time ticking on here. Larici for Morocco. Little discussion here between the officials. Decision initially going Angola's way, but the referees, after consulting, have overturned that. This is the incident that caused a little bit of discussion between the referees, trying to work out who got the final touch. El Ghazi manages to get a shot away and makes it as well. Adam El Ghazi. More encouragement here. Maksud had dropped something. I wonder if it's contact lens, perhaps. The referee's picked it up anyway. Here's Moore. Luriashi. Larici. Still Larici. And the rebound from El Ghazi. Couldn't put it away. Snapped up instead by Angola, and this is Cipriano. Out to number 3, Gonçalves. Out to Cipriano again. And from the corner, it's good, it's 3. Much needed. Gonçalves. With a big boost for Angola there. And long-range shooting hasn't been up to standard so far in this game. He finally delivers. There's the foul called again here. Tight third quarter. Three-pointer has made a big difference for Angola, but they still trail by 11. El Ghazi, he's got it, and he's made an impact. Put some points on the board in quarter number 3. This is Lionel Paulo. And the foul is called again. El Ghazi putting some points on the board for his side. Angola have the chance to go to the line again here. Having as much success from the line as they would like here. Morocco still have a significant lead. Double-digit lead as El Misbahi puts one up. No good. Hoping to extend that advantage. And Angola now looking to punish his missed opportunity. Cipriano completely lost it there. Slight miscontrol, and now it's Shua. In space here from the corner. It's good. Alouriachi. And Morocco starting to pull away again. Gonçalves. Moreira. Travelling call against Yannick Moreira. Alouriachi. Trying to get it out wide, and Cipriano intercepts. Puts it up, no good. Shua flicking it out wide to Alouriachi. And here is El Misbahi, makes it, just lays it up. Zakaria El Misbahi. Another 2 points to the tally. Morocco really are dominating. They've extended their lead in this third quarter. It's all going to plan. Alouriachi. Alouriachi just stepping out of bounds there. Slight misjudgment. 18-point lead now for Morocco. Biggest lead of the game. Up by 16 at one stage in the first quarter. Seconds to go. That could be big. It's missed and it's gathered by Morocco. And just a few seconds left in this third quarter. Can the Moroccans get themselves a 20-point lead to get their three-day adventure in Cairo off to the perfect start? They have, right on the buzzer. And they know that's a big moment. Significant advantage here for Morocco at the end of the third. Just waited exactly the right amount of time. There was no time for Angola to respond. Just what they would have wanted. Another dagger to the heart of the Angolans, who trail by 20. Just 30 points on the board in the first three quarters. Angola have it all to do. Well, what can Angola produce in the final quarter here? They are down by 20. They had a few moments of hope in that third quarter, but again, they only added 8 points. 12 in the first, 10 in the second, 8 in the third. They're actually scoring less and less as the game goes on. It's a 14-point lead at the end of the first quarter. It was cut to 12 by half-time. It's now up to 20 with 10 minutes to play. And immediately Angola losing possession. Larici has it. Musbahi. Managed to keep control, had to get the shot away in the end and almost made it. It was a speculative one with the shot clock running down. So it's as you were still. As far as this third quarter goes, a little hook shot, attempted finish missed and gathered by Larici. He's had a big game for Morocco. And the call has gone Angola's way. Bastos set out to the corner. That's a huge 3 points. Ndonyema putting Angola within 17. Still a long way back. They have at least got themselves up and running in this final quarter now. 8.5 minutes still to play. It's a long time. There is a response, and Adam El Ghazi, who wasn't the starter but has made a big impact since coming on, getting involved, scoring some big points. Dos Santos gets it, it's another 3. Now they're dropping for Angola. Chico Dos Santos. Back-to-back 3s for the group leaders. 16 points now, the difference. Now Musbahi. Final touch there off to Santos. Come the Angolans, and they've certainly been more effective. They've already scored as many points in this final quarter as they did in the last one. They've reduced the deficit by 6. And it's just a 14-point lead now. A couple of 3s certainly helped. A little more confidence here. Great little finish this from Gonçalves a few moments ago. Larici goes for the 3, gets it! That's huge from Larici. And he knows it. The key man in the first quarter. He's made a big contribution here. Ndonyema. Here's Dos Santos. Twisting and turning, finding Gonçalves, who comes inside and floats one up. It's no good. And Larici claiming the rebound. It's been effective at both ends of the court. Bahi. And again, it's good. Shua gets another 2 on the board for Morocco. Suddenly things looking much better again. They are in control. (57-38), a 19-point lead. Been some encouraging signs for Angola early on in this fourth quarter. Time is against them now, and they could be heading for their first defeat in these World Cup qualifiers. It'll throw this group open again. It'll put pressure on the Democratic Republic of Congo, and they play Egypt later on. If they lose tonight, they have to win their remaining 2 games. I hope that Morocco slip up in their last 2. One of those games will be Congolese taking on Morocco, so that could be vital. The other will be against the host Egypt. The Congolese will be desperate to get a result tonight against the Egyptians, who won 2 of 3 in the first phase, as the Angolans get another 2 on the board. Up to 40 now, Angola, still some way behind. 17 points the difference, 57-40. Naja, pass goes astray, kept alive. Elmas Bahi has it. It's good work from El Ghazi there, because the ball was almost out of bounds. It's loose though. Moreira, it's away from Elmas Bahi into the corner, and the 3-point attempt is no good. And between them, Naja and Elmas Bahi deal with the threat of the Angolans. And here they come again. Bastos took on Salves. Bastos over on the far side wanted it. Instead, it's Dos Santos for 3. And he misses again. And Angola just haven't been clinical enough. They needed to pretty much make every shot in this fourth quarter to stand a chance, and they're missing too many chances. Too many opportunities going by the wayside. And Morocco seem to be on course for a win. They're second in this phase of qualifying, the first phase, the first round. Top 3 progress to round 2, remember. This would give Morocco a huge lift and take a little bit of pressure off them. Timeout has been called. Angola have only managed to reduce that deficit by 3. 20 points down at the end of the third quarter, now down by 17. Time very much against them here. Morocco and Angola have had plenty of battles in the past. They were in the same group at AfroBasket 2017. Morocco came out on top in that one. They won by 7, 60-53. Naja scored 18 points in that one. He's made a big contribution again. Morocco topped that group Group B at AfroBasket. 3 wins out of 3. Angola, Central African Republic and Uganda. And then on to beat Egypt in the quarterfinals. Egypt, of course, will be their last opponent in this group. There's Yannick Moreira on the buzzer, but no good. And there's the big man, Naja, claiming the rebound once more. Morocco, 1965 African champions, denied at the semi-final stage as Naja goes all the way and makes it count. A 19-point lead. And just 3.5 minutes left. Domingos. Yannick Moreira ran out of time. Didn't keep an eye on the shot clock. It's just been one of those days for Angola. There's Naja a few moments ago, just bullying his way through the big man. 18 points, as I say, when they met at AfroBasket 2017. Angola came out on top in the first round of qualifying, perhaps with the home court advantage. It just gave them that edge. It's been a big gap between the two this evening, if truth be told. Larici moving it well here. Here's El Maksoud, steps back for the three. And couldn't get it to go, but it's Larici now. And El Maksoud has it once more. The more time ticks away, the closer Morocco get to a vital win in Group C. El Maksoud against Lionel Paulo, steals it and then tries to pick out the pass and finds Cipriano, who goes all the way and throws it down. A bit of improvisation from Lionel Paulo and the finish from Olympia Cipriano. And Angola still have a mountain to climb, 17 points down. El Ghazi, nice pass. Naja draws the foul. Smart play. And a list from Lionel Paulo. It was a lob it and hope pass. Cipriano finished well with the court at his disposal. Naja has the chance now to take Morocco into the 60s. A chance to take them 19 points clear again with just 2 minutes remaining. Satisfactory night so far for Saeed El Bouzidis' team. And even if they got off to a good start, they'd have every chance of progressing as the three-pointer is drained by Cipriano. Possibly the standout player for Angola in what has been a little bit of a disappointing performance. The 11-time African Basketball Championship winners. This is one of the moments of the game, though, from Lionel Paulo to Cipriano. El Misbahi. They're in no rush here, Morocco. Running the clock down, 90 seconds left. Larici, El Maksoud wasn't quick enough to get the shot away. Just wasted a little too much time there, the Moroccans. 16 points now the difference. Minute 20 left in the game. Here is more. Olympia Cipriano. It's the pass away. Reggie Moore for three. It's not happening for him tonight, and here is Larici, might go it alone, does go it alone, couldn't finish. Domingos gathers. Into the final minute. Paulo. And again, moves it quickly to Moore. Moreira. There's the foul. Less than 40 seconds to go. And what this win does for Morocco is leave them potentially a win away from progressing, because if they beat the Democratic Republic of Congo tomorrow, whatever happens tonight, Morocco cannot be caught by the Congolese. Possibly knock out the Democratic Republic of Congo, although Egypt will still have something to play for, having won just 2 out of 3 games. As it stands at the moment, with the Angola on 3 wins, Morocco and Egypt on 2, and the Congolese with none, with the Egyptians and the Democratic Republic of Congo having played just 3, and the other 2 have played 4. Was that in time? No, it wasn't, but the foul is drawn here. $16 points. Moroccans think now know that the job is done. Just need to see out these remaining seconds. This has been Angola's best quarter in terms of point scoring. They have at least cut the gap. But that is that. And there is the final buzzer, a subdued ending after a dominant display from Morocco. They absolutely flew out of the blocks. 26 points scored in the first quarter. They were 14 points up. In the end, their victory is a hugely significant one. Angola were playing catch-up from then on, really. They cut the deficit by 2 in the second quarter. Still had a huge amount of work to do at half-time, trailing 34-22. The celebrations can start for Morocco. They have just given their qualification hopes a huge boost. Pressure is on the Democratic Republic of Congo now, because all the other 3 teams in the group have at least 2 wins. Angola will need just 1 of their 2 remaining games to go their way to ensure that they progress. Players celebrating. After an outstanding display, Morocco win by 14. It's 61-47. And it is the ideal start to this second phase in round 1 of qualifying Still to come tonight, of course, Egypt against the Democratic Republic of Congo. An even bigger game for the Congolese. Egypt know that if they win, it puts them and Angola through to the next phase, because the Congolese will only be able to win 2 games. And they can only catch Morocco then, and puts even more importance on tomorrow's big clash between Morocco and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Depending on what happens, that could actually decide the group on day 2. But the Congolese will have something to say about that. They've rebuilt ahead of this second phase of qualifying. They're a talented side, and they will bring plenty to the party. But it's Morocco's night. They have got their qualification hopes severely boosted here by that victory. A hugely impressive performance. Never really looked in doubt. They took a big lead early on. They got 9 points on the board before the Angolans even managed to register on that scoreboard. And they stayed ahead throughout the whole game. Angola were never really in it. They were playing catch-up right from the beginning. At one stage, 16 points down in that first quarter. And they've ended up losing it by 14 in the end. 61-47. And we'll leave you with highlights of this game still to come, remember. In around about 40 minutes' time, the start of Egypt against the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Egyptians can ensure that they go through to the next phase with a win. And they will send Angola into the next phase as well, and it'll leave the other 2 sides in the group battling it out. Morocco will qualify by beating the Congolese tomorrow. Whatever happens tonight, it's all in their own hands. Morocco have won this one, 61-47. And it's 2 wins now on the board for them in Group C. Angola still top, having won the first 3, but they are not quite there yet. They still have work to do, for now at least, to make it through to the second phase.